I remember the first time I started to realize what was happening to my son.
Each year, millions of children are affected by a condition called childless nerdus.
He started going to school more, started asking questions I didn't even know how to understand. He should be ditching school, or dating a cheerleader at the very least. Heck, even two of them. Anything would be better than what he's doing right now.
This condition is characterized by, among other things, children wanting to go to school, children not wanting to play sports or even participate in dodgeball, or children like expressing interest in terrifying things like books or reading.
I remember when I figured it all out. I went into his room to go vacuum. I found a calculator in his room. I brought it straight to his face and I said, "What is this?" He told me, "Oh, it's for math, Mom." Oh, the nerve of that kid. I admit, I yelled at him, and he told me I didn't understand, which is true. I don't understand. Why would anybody want to do math? So later that day, we took him to the psychologist, and the psychologist told me that he's a nerd. He was a nerd.
There's treatments, of course, for childless nerdus, but for the most part, it's incurable. Once your child becomes a nerd, there's no going back.
We tried everything we could to try and get Alex to adjust to society, but all she wants to do is read.
It's not that bad.
Yes, it is.
Alex, what are you doing reading? Come play ball with me.
No,
Take
Dad,
those glasses off your face.
I need them to see.
Don't take that tone with me, young lady. I am worried about you.
Dad! It takes a whole lot of this conflict between our family, especially your older sister.
Yo, Alex, I need practice for dodgeball. Great form, Max. But remember, if you hit them in the face, you get penalized.
Definitely. Oh, that hurt. How can you take her side? Your sister needs a good record to go into college, okay?
What kind of behaviors makes being a nerd so dangerous?
Yeah, that's a great question. For one thing, it's impossible for nerds to have friends. They are completely unsocialized and they don't know how to act around other people. No. They're also not interested in things that normal children are interested, like sports, for instance, or they don't want to sneak out at night. They don't even want to shove freshmen into lockers, which, like, who doesn't like shoving freshmen into lockers, am I right? So yeah, nerds would rather spend their time doing, like, very unwholesome things like chemistry, which is a subject that we know frighteningly little about. And because there hasn't been research done on it, and because, well, doing research would be nerdy, and we're not nerds. Like, what? No, we're not nerds.
Oh, I did. I saw that.
Do you guys know the quadratic formula?
Go away! Go away! No one likes you!
What can parents know that will help them prevent their kids from becoming nerds?
Oh yeah, for sure. Parents can make sure that their kids don't spend time with any other nerds because it is honestly kind of like a disease. You know, like childless nerdus is a disease. It is so easy for these kids to get like their fix, so to speak. Like there's even websites where, like, I hate to say the name because it's such like a dangerous, unregulated place. It's called Cool Math Games. Basically, these nerds can go on there and they can do whatever math problems they want. They play these games that allow them to do math for fun. And it's incredibly dangerous and it's unregulated, and honestly that website should be banned. But again, those affected with childless nerdus, they're going to want to spend time with other nerds. So just make sure that your kids don't do any of that. No.
Don't listen to them.
It's okay.
The quadratic formula is...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
nerds will solve homework problems together. They'll get together in little groups and they're gonna share notes from class, which, I mean, who takes notes anyways? Like, that is such a nerdy thing to do. It's scary. Another thing that can happen sometimes is that the nerds will come in contact with very similar groups of people. We call it the child is geekus. These so-called geeks are going to corrupt these nerds into doing even more dangerous activities, encouraging them to spend time solely with other nerds or other geeks. They're going to become obsessed with things like Star Wars, Star Trek, just general sci-fi movies in general, and they're going to encourage these nerds to go to like things like Comic-Con, where they'll dress up as other characters from these shows that they obsess over and they spend so much time learning about. It's dangerous and disgusting what these geeks do.
Okay, my question is, like, do you know, which... It says that here that certain...
What is that?
This, my friends, is magic.
Is this Magic the Gathering?
Of course.
I've heard about it. People are gonna hear you. You have to be quiet.
This one's lucky.
How much?
Hold on. I thought you said these nerds can make friends.
They can't.
But now you're telling me that they spend time with other nerds?
I don't think you quite understand. Nerds can't make friends.
Well, if they're spending time with other nerds...
don't have friends.
Okay. I have this picture. Can you confirm whether this is you or not?
Where did you get that photo?
Off of your mom's Facebook.
That is not me. I don't know. This interview is over. I don't like what you are insinuating here, okay? I am not a nerd. Look at this. Football rubber ducky. Do nerds have football rubber ducky on their desk? I think not. I am going to leave. This interview is over. Okay? I'm done. This is a heavy door.
This is but a public service announcement brought to you by the Ad Council of America and the Society for the Prevention of Nerds. No jocks were harmed in the making of this PSA.
Remember, kids, be cool, ditch school. Text or call 555-NERD for more information. Standard data and message rates may apply.
I watch the proverbial sunrise coming up over the Pacific, and you might think I'm losing my mind, but I will shy away from the specifics, 'cause I don't want you to know where I am, 'cause then you'll see my heart in the saddest state it's ever been. This is no place to try and live my life. Stop right there. That's exactly where I lost it, where I never should have crossed it, where I never should have said that. It's the very moment that I wish that I could take back. I'm sorry for the person I became. I'm sorry that it took so long for me to change. I'm ready to be sure I never become